Good people of the world, welcome to another fiddle lesson. Now I'm going to show you ways you can add variation to the tune Blackberry Blossom, classic old time and bluegrass tune. I'm just going to play you the stuff. I'm going to play you my version and then show you kind of how I added stuff to a basic version. If you don't know the tune already, it'd be a good idea to learn that first. And I'll put a link to a basic version lesson in the comments field below. Okay, so here it goes. I'm just going to play you what I'm working with. Remember that this version I'm showing you is just my way of doing it. Take it all as a suggestion. Take what you want from this video on variation. And with all the videos I do on variation, it's just ideas for you to play around with and add to your own playing and to find your own voice on the fiddle. So here we go. Alright, so first off, warm up with a G scale. Even if you don't think you need to do it, it's a great idea. If you don't know the Georgia Shuffle, I have a video on that, but that's what I'm using in this tune a lot, the Georgia Shuffle. And I'll show it to you real quick, but I have a more kind of extensive lesson on the Georgia Shuffle in a link below. Okay, so, but you can start with doing the Georgia Shuffle on the G major scale. Basically, it's 3 slurred up bows and a long, quick down bow. So 3 eighth notes slurred and then a quick eighth note down bow, and that creates a big accent. You can start with like 1 octave. And so on, and then do 2 octaves. So if that's confusing, check out the video below, the video link below, because I don't want to spend too much time showing you the Georgia Shuffle in this video because I do it elsewhere. Cool. So basically we'll apply that Georgia Shuffle to the beginning of Arkansas Blackberry Blossom. There it is with separate bows. Now if we add the Georgia Shuffle, we'll start with slur up 2, then our big down bow on the 4th, and then 3 slurred after that. Alright, do that again. Note that in the very first 2 notes, we start with a slur 2 down bow, up slur 2 down bow, and then up slur 3 from then on out. It's hard for me to explain, but basically getting into the pattern, if we're starting on the downbeat, we're going to start with 2 notes. So anyhow. If you can get that much, then the rest will follow. Okay. Now going on to the second quarter. There it is again. A little quicker. Let's do the whole first half of this tune with Georgia Shuffle. I hope that makes sense. And so I also added a double stop on this part, the second quarter. So let's practice the double stop separately from the Georgia Shuffle. A good practice thing for difficult things is to try to simplify, separate out different things you're doing. So take away that bowing, subtract the Georgia Shuffle bowing, and just do. So we took this and droned open G. And then when we go up to the A, we'll drone D. So. And then I do single notes for the rest. Alright, so this whole second quarter double stops. Now I'm going to add back the Georgia Shuffle. Alright, and another cool thing you could do you could only play the double stop when you do that down bow. That's a little harder. I call those like single double patterns. Basically, you're alternating double stops with single notes to create accent patterns. If we were to do it on a scale, so that's that. I think I have a video for this as well that I'll link below. Alrighty, so, but I think it might be easier to start with a drone. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the ideas on the A part. The only other idea that you could do is that, say you're playing it not super fast, like fast, it's normally played, you know, by bluegrass players or something. But say you're playing more laid back walking pace, you could swing it and it would sound nice. So I think that's a cool idea for more mid-tempo, the swing. Let's move on to the B part, stuff I did there. So the basic version, the first quarter is. Alright, so basically we add a double stop of first kind of droning on D and A strings. So start by just getting a good sound with first finger across both strings. I think this is really hard if you're learning, especially if you're just starting with double stops. Next, try to play twice there and then lift it twice. Very difficult thing. Now apply that double stop to the first quarter of the B part. There it is again. And then finishing the first quarter. So I lift it and just played open D and A, and then, alright, whole first quarter. Same thing applies to the second quarter. And then back to single notes. Actually there I did this double stop. So then the third quarter, same as the first. And the fourth, same as the fourth from the A. All right. So, and then if you get that down, you feel comfortable with that, you could try sliding up this first finger double stop. It's hard, so just practice that alone. Quick slide. Slow slide. I'll put a link to sliding below. A whole video on sliding. Finally, if you get all that down, that difficult double stop, the double stops on the second quarter, you can apply Georgia Shuffle to the entire B part as well. I think if you can, let's just do single stops for the moment. Be easier. Again, we're separating out the different techniques that we're using. So just do single stops with the Georgia Shuffle. And just that much. If you get it there, it'll naturally flow on the rest of the tune. Now the double stop. And so on. Then try to do the Georgia Shuffle without double stops on the whole tune, the whole B part. So on. Then add back the double stops. So always kind of take, put stuff in, take it away. Put stuff in, take it away. That's how I work with variation. Not only to see if you can do it, but to see if it's working and to see if you like it. Don't just always throw stuff in tunes and leave it. Like maybe you take it away, or maybe you put stuff in and take it away in further repetitions of the tune. Maybe you don't even think about it that much. Anyhow, well, made it to the end. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was useful. Let me know if it can be improved in any way. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching the video. Love you.
Excellent.